Is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Gaga. Welcome to DBL. It's Wednesday, January 20th, Inauguration Day. You just heard Lady Gaga sing the national anthem at the swearing-in ceremony that took place earlier today. I'm Jeff here with my friends Stephanie and Brandon. What do you guys think? You feeling patriotic today or what? Stephanie, are you feeling American today?
I'm feeling excited because Joe Biden is helping a lot of immigrants, and that's going into place today. So as an immigrant myself, I'm very, very pleased.
There you go. How about you, Brandon? You feeling patriotic?
I definitely am. I mean, today is a huge day, and with our democracy when it comes to our country, and I'm just hoping and I'm praying that this next 4 years, Jeff, is not as chaotic as the former 4. And I don't mean, there's no digs at 45 when I'm saying that. I just mean when it comes to our conversation as human beings and Americans.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more, especially with stop taking everything so personal.
Yeah.
We just want people to come together.
Woosah.
Look at it. I'm another guy on TV doing that. Let's all just come together. Like it's that easy. All right, let's get to it, guys. It was an emotional day at the Capitol, as we just talked about, as Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were sworn in as America's next president and vice president. President Biden took the oath of office with his hand on his family's Bible. Meantime, Vice President Harris made history as the first woman and person of color to hold the office. It was also a star-studded affair with J-Lo singing Jenny from the Block. No, she didn't. I'm just kidding. Singing a medley of This Land Is Your Land. We're trying to lighten the mood a little bit. And America the Beautiful. Let's take a look.
At Golden Valley, this land was made for you and me. God shed His grace on thee.
That was beautiful. And Garth Brooks gave a moving rendition of Amazing Grace. Let's take a look.
But now I'm found, was blind, but now I see.
And former President Barack Obama congratulated his friend on Twitter, writing, quote, "This is your time." A little Goonies reference, huh? Maybe? This is your time up there. Nobody? Nobody watches
Chester
the Goonies?
Copperpot.
There
Chester
you go.
Copperpot.
Listen, I don't know why I'm making jokes. I feel like it's a great day for America. I don't know. Those are very sad, like emotional, moving songs. I don't know if I'm emotional. I'm happy for our country. I'm happy that we're putting another foot forward going into the next 4 years that you said. I'm hopeful for the future. I don't know if I'm emotional about it, though. Is that me? Is it bad?
When you're talking about those songs, people get emotional because of what those songs represent. I mean, you know, Amazing Grace, the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. Like we understand the validity of that. I mean, just think about when you were playing football, you hear that national anthem before a game. I would come to tears.
I would too, man.
Because of a football game. But now I can see why people are coming to tears now, because it means that something new. Something new. It's just like why people get so excited about January 1st, because it's a reset button. It's a reset button when it comes to this, when it comes to our politics. But here's where this is where our celebrities and our entertainers, here's why we have a long road ahead of us, because it's on us to bring this country together. I mean, honestly, Joe Biden can put out any policy he wants. I understand this is access. We're not going to go that way. But it's on us to show that we have these uncomfortable conversations on set, at our houses, with our friends from other backgrounds and from other communities. It's on us, the entertainers. So we got Gaga, we got Garth Brooks up there, Jenny from the Block. They're all different walks of land up there that were represented. And this is just going to show in America to go forward. We have work to do.
And I think I want to get your take too, Steph, but just to back up something you said this is the later show. We do a lot of entertainment on this show, not so much politics, but today's a special day. I think we need to have those conversations around the clock. It doesn't matter if it's entertainment. We need to step up and just be like, hey, man, because it's not political. It's like, hey, Brandon, you're my friend, buddy. What are you going through? How do you feel? Tell me about it. And then it changes my view on how I might intake some story that we do, right? So I think we all need to say how we feel more often.
Say how I feel. I'm very proud of J-Lo today because...
You didn't like that crack I made about her then, huh?
No. Well, first of all, any woman that goes after Lady Gaga needs a gold medal. And J-Lo, let's be honest, she's a performer, isn't she? She's fantastic. I adore her. Just to be clear, but Lady Gaga has got like quite the powerhouse voice, hasn't she? And I would be very nervous to follow that. But I thought she did it incredibly well. First of all, I love that she wore white Chanel. She wore white, which is a symbol of the suffragettes. Very, very important message that she's portraying there. And before she performed, she said, "I'm going to go out there today and I'm performing for all Americans." And in the middle of belting out this beautiful song, she started speaking Spanish, and that really moved me. I'm not Latin American. I'm not Spanish. But I was really, really touched by that. And I wanted to share what she said because, like many people, I'm sure if you don't speak Spanish, you wouldn't be aware. But she She said, under one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, followed by let's get loud, little
Let's get loud. So indivisible.
Yeah,
indivisible.
she's cute.
National anthem.
No. What do you call that?
Star Spangled. No, not the Star
What do you call that when you Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge of
Man,
Allegiance.
It's been so long.
The most American day.
So
We can't even.
Now I don't even know if they do that in schools. When I was in school, we had to do that before every morning, and I think now there's some controversy about that. So I don't know. I don't think they do that anymore, which is why
I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it was very symbolic, and I thought she performed incredibly well. So. Wanted to give her a good shout out.
You know what moves me, Brandon? You mentioned football. Like when you're at a pro game and you played in the pros, when those like fighter jets come over the top, man, that gets me like emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Garth Brooks belting out a cute song, it's great. If he had a fighter jet on top of that, like at the end, sign me up.
But just think,
Jet was everything.
to certain people, that was their fighter jet.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know what I
I guess
mean?
you're right. Yeah. I don't mean to diminish the moment. I'm
No,
proud of
not at all.
All right, before leaving office today, let's get to some Trump stories. Really stir it up over here. Trump issued a bunch of pardons, including some famous people. As expected, rapper Lil Wayne, he made that list. Rapper Kodak Black also received a presidential pardon. Snoop Dogg expressed his gratitude that his friend, Death Row Records co-founder Michael Harry O'Harris, was released from prison after he was granted clemency. But Tiger King star Joe Exotic was not pardoned, which left fans upset about the whole thing. I never thought this guy was going to get pardoned. But what do you think about the other pardons? Lil Wayne, Kodak Black. What did you think about those pardons?
Well, I thought they were probably going to happen, and if you look at some, I mean, I'm glad that he did it, but I just don't want it to be a bit of a. I was really worried that if Joe Exotic was pardoned, which I kind of was, I'm torn on the fence because half of me, the reality drama gossipy side of me was like, oh, go on.
You wanted him out?
It's Donald Trump, and he's like the king of reality TV, and that would have just been the ultimate peace out from him, wouldn't it? But also it was really smart that he didn't, because at the end of the day, he's in there for attempted murder, not the best, you know, so he deserves to be in there. Let's be honest.
What do you think of Joe Exotic saying he was too innocent and too gay to be pardoned by Trump?
I think that's ridiculous. I think it's the fact that he, you know, paid someone to go and murder someone, and the plot obviously failed, and it was on national television. Half of it was documented, and he spread that word over the internet. He did it to himself. I think it's got nothing to do with his sexual orientation or anything else. I think, you know, it's ridiculous.
Too innocent. Yeah, take the sexual orientation out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look
You're
at
guilty, bro.
When you look
guilty.
at but when you look at Kodak Black in comparison, he told some fibs when he was going to buy a firearm, right? On the documentation. Okay, telling some fibs on a form is very different to plotting to kill someone and it being documented and aired millions of times across the globe and then pretending you didn't do anything. To me, I'm not saying Kodak Black is completely innocent, but I think when you compare the two, it was a very drastic difference.
Do you think there was a motive there? What's on your mind?
When it comes to not pardoning Joe Exotic?
No, I'm saying for his pardons. Forget about Joe Exotic. Let's talk about the pardons that he did make.
I think he has a relationship with Lil Wayne. He had a relationship with Snoop Dogg. Remember at his that roast that Donald Trump had.
Right,
Snoop Dogg was there. And my question for you guys: do you think he catches flack now? Because remember when 45 was president, Snoop Dogg came out with that song, that music video where he had 45 as a clown, and I don't know if he like smashed the head or he shot it or something. But now you've come out and you've thanked him for pardoning one of your friends. Do you think that he's going to get backlash for the hypocrisy, or do people look at it like, hey, if that's one of my friends, I would have reached out to the president as well to get him pardoned as well?
Yeah, it's tricky, man. I see exactly what you're saying, right? But is that not politics in a nutshell? Listen, man, I'm going to scratch my back, but I'm going to look in the future. I might need a favor from you, Snoop. So I wonder what Donald Trump's motivations were to give those pardons. Was it out of the goodness of his heart? Was he really friends with these people, Lil Wayne, etc.? Or does he have a motive for the future?
Yeah. Why not?
Motive with what? Snoop
That was
Dogg,
my Sherlock Holmes
Lil
impression.
Wayne and Kodak Black. What's he going to do? Come out with a rap album?
Well, maybe he's going to need some endorsements later in the future. That's what I'm speaking
4 years from now. Yeah. Look at it.
You're not buying it?
Look, if Kanye was locked up, he would have pardoned Kanye too.
Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt about that. But Kanye was a very avid supporter, wasn't he?
He was, and then, you know,
He never slated
He's got his
him.
own problems. He's got his own problems going on. I actually think we're going to talk about that coming up. There we go. Kim and Kanye's relationship is on the rocks, but did it all play out in front of the cameras? We got the scoop. What a nice transition that was. And Pamela Anderson is sharing her secrets for a great lover. Stephanie tells us what up next.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. I'm Stephanie Jones with this week's hottest celebrity gossip. Like, what newly single actress is rocking a post-breakup haircut? And Pamela Anderson shares her secret ingredient for a better lover. How saucy. It's What Up Wednesday. Stop on the What Up World map is Calabasas, California, home to Caitlyn Jenner. The 71-year-old is opening up about her relationship with her kids. Now she has 5 of her own, plus the Kardashian sisters that she helped to raise. So here's the real question. Which one is a favourite? Here's what's up. Caitlyn admitted earlier this week on a podcast that there is one that seems to hold a special place in her heart. And it's Kylie, the baby of the bunch. I mean, could it be Kylie's almost billionaire status winning her favourite title? No, let's be honest, that's why Chris loves her. I mean, I'm kidding. Or am I? Actually, Caitlyn says it's as simple as seeing Kylie more than the other kids. Case closed. Our next stop is Cuba, where Ana de Armas has spent the last couple of weeks. As we know, the Knives Out actress has split up from Ben Affleck after 1 year of dating, but now Anna can be seen wearing what's classically known as the breakup haircut. The 32-year-old swapped her long locks for a tight bob, spotted in a recent video message on YouTube. Now, here's what's up. Anna isn't the only celeb to rock a heartbreak haircut. Who could forget Katy Perry's pixie cut after her first breakup with Orlando Bloom? Or Selena Gomez's post-Bieber bob, it was iconic. And even Ben is blameless here. I give you Exhibit A and B after his breakup with Jennifer Lopez way back in 2004. Because what's a better way to say I'm a new person than with a new look? And our last stop is up north in British Columbia, paying a visit to Pamela Anderson. The Baywatch babe has been vegan for 30 years and now she's serving up some of the lesser known perks to a green diet. Here's what's up. On British TV this week, Pamela doubled down on her claim that vegans make better lovers in the bedroom. Could this be Pam's trick to making people switch to a plant-based diet? Well, we'll see if it works. That's it for this week's What Up Wednesday. DBL will be back right after this.
Welcome back to DBL. It looks like we might get an inside look at Kim and Kanye's marriage problems. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
According to Page Six, thanks, Brandon, their reported marriage troubles are being filmed for the last season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but it's not clear whether Kanye will be featured in any of the episodes. So we're just going to get the whole Kardashian version, which are expected to air later this year in 2021. It's been widely reported that Kim and Kanye have separated and are headed for divorce. They have been married for 7 years and they have 4 kids together, which is the main thing that I'm worried about here. Forget all the Kardashian things. It's the 4 kids, right?
Absolutely.
It's the 4 kids, but I think they're going to be fine. Do you guys care to watch this breakup and the process unfold on camera, or is
I think the world has kind of seen the breakup happening over the past few years with some of the things that Kanye said when he ran for president or tried to be elected, you know, and I think some of the tweets he's posted, things he said about Kris Jenner and the family have been, you know, when he's screenshotted texts or written things about them. I think the world has seen it unfolding very slowly but surely, sadly. And, you know, I do feel for the children because this isn't just a celebrity platform. This is the most famous family literally in the world. They've got such global influence and power, and you know, I'm pleased that Kim is taking a step forward for her and her children, as some of Kanye's behaviour has been simply inexcusable, although I do understand he has got very bad mental health problems, which obviously has contributed, but I just think, you know, obviously you met Jordan on a reality TV show, you got engaged on a reality TV show, you know. Just throw his business out there. No, but I'm just thinking, like, how, you know, you know that world so well, and how would you feel if Leighton and Lawson saw, you know, problems within your marriage, you know, unfolding on a show like that? Would you mind, or would you think, you know, at least they knew what happened?
Well, you answered your own question. I was going to speak after you and say, I wouldn't let that unfold because of the 4 children, right? right? If it was just me and Jordan, I'm like, listen, we're both gonna get a payday. You go your way, I go my way. I might put that out there, right? Because we're split up anyway. The world saw us get engaged. I'm not even gonna put that out there. I'm gonna knock on a little wood. I'm gonna knock on a little wood. But I wouldn't want my kids to have that, you know, when they grow up to be like, let's see how this all unfolded.
Yeah, and for that exact reason, I think that's why people are going to watch and be disappointed. Because if you think about the momager, the brilliant mind that she is, the Kardashians, they show you what they want to show you.
Absolutely.
So they'll tease it. They'll probably have some trailer where Kim's crying and she's like, Kanye, why did you? And then it fades to black. And then people are going to tune in. It's going to be a record-breaking audience, and they're going to show, Kanye, why did you put chips in the waffles? You know what I'm saying? Like something like, I don't know, they just popped up. Chocolate chips in the waffle, I hate that anyway. That's cause to get divorced.
That's marriage problems.
But you know what I'm saying? They're going to tease it. They're going to bring you in, and I think we're going to be disappointed because of that. Just think, Lamar, Scott Disick. Did you ever see any of? We saw a little of that play out on the shows, but
not the full thing.
Not the full thing.
Right.
Thank you.
I think as well, like you said, I think Chris is one of the most brilliant minds of our time. I mean, it's, you know, she basically got, like, we had an interview the other day that Tori did with the lady that's written a book. She got a few school dropouts and made them into nearly all of them into billionaires, millionaires. She's a genius. And I think she definitely will be spinning this in a way that best portrays her family and Kim's best interests.
Well, like,
I think it will be interesting as well just to see how the family do move forward, because some of the things that have happened with previous lovers, like Scott Disick is very much still involved in the family, and that he's in very good light with them, you know. Even his new girlfriend, who's no longer Sophia Richie, she was very heavily involved with the family, and they really accepted her too. And then Lamar Odom, like you mentioned, there's been so many things that have happened with Travis Scott. It's in and out with Kylie, you know, there's so many different ins and outs, but
you're never going to see that.
It will be interesting to see how Kanye fits into the new mold of what, you know, the new Kardashian branding will be.
If he even wants to be in that mold.
I don't think
he touches it. That's why you get that ranch out in Wyoming, so you run away from. I mean, just think of Dave Chappelle, his friend Dave Chappelle, signed that huge contract when he got all that money from Comedy Central. What did he do?
Chappelle show, yeah.
He bounced. He went to Africa. A lot of these people, they get in these situations where it's like the line, like, hey, I've reached my pinnacle. I've been working for this for so long, but it's not what you think it is.
I mean, that's all very good, but then he tries to run to be president.
Listen, Kanye, I think definitely has some issues, but I got to be honest with you. If you ever listen to Joe Rogan out there, it's a lengthy interview.
Yeah.
He's a fascinating guy.
Oh, absolutely amazing.
Fascinating, creative,
and very
but
clever,
not without
genius.
his faults, right? I'm not trying to stick up for him, but you won't see that on the Kardashians. No. You won't see that on Kardashians. Good for my 2 cents. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Hello.
To ensure a good night's sleep, including
Welcome back to DBL. We're going to pull the curtain back a little bit. Al Jackson just walked in. He's from Cleveland. Unfortunately, they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend.
Yes, they did.
And Chad Henne came in for the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon, you played with him on the Miami Dolphins.
Yes, I did, Chad Henne. And do you remember when we were in the red zone, I was trying to make the team. We had a fade ball called, and we got a delay of game penalty. So I didn't get the fade ball. I got cut. Now I'm on DBL. Thanks, buddy. Good luck in the Super Bowl.
You're mad at Chad Henne. Al's mad at Chad Henne. Well, good luck to the Chiefs. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you.